Hi, welcome to Doing World History. Today we will be talking about Lima, and not the lima beans you see at the grocery store. Cue the intro. Modern-day Lima is the capital of Peru. The Spanish influence can be seen by the population, which is 45% Amerindian, 37% mixed Amerindian white, 15% white, and 3% black, Asian, or other.
Lima was first established by the Incan and Andean peoples of South America. After the discovery of the New World, the Spanish conquistador Francisco Pizarro led an expedition to both South America and the Incan Empire.
In the 1530s, Pizarro arrived with Spanish forces that defeated the Incan rulers who had just recently won a civil war. By 1535, Pizarro had established the city of Lima.
La Ciudad de los Reyes, or City of the Kings, was the nickname given to Lima by the Spaniards. The nearby port of Callao would soon become a bustling port with lots of trade thanks to its connection to the city of Lima.
Spanish rule was established, and many of the Incans did not support it. There were many battles and skirmishes that took place, and in 1541, Pizarro died of trying to lead the territory.
Shortly after Pizarro's death, the Viceroyalty of Peru was officially established in 1542. This territory would soon grow to encompass almost all of South America, and Lima was its most important city.
Francisco Toledo y Figueroa became viceroy in 1569 and established what was the colonial system. This system brought great prosperity to Lima, but through the enslavement of the majority Amerindians for the minority Spaniards.
Most of these natives were sent to work in silver mines. Oh, wait, is it time for the open letter? An open letter to Silver. Dear Silver, what is it with you in ruining economies and people's lives? First, the Spanish discovered silver in the Americas, harvested it all, got crazy rich, and then decided it was a great idea to make currency and new coins. Then with all this new money they had, they went and spent it all on wars, without realizing that making more money doesn't actually make you richer. So not only did they lose all their wealth and money, they lost the wars too. Meanwhile, back in the Americas, the Spanish were getting the native Amerindians, who were basically their slaves, to go get the stuff out of the mines. While they were in the mines, they had absolutely terrible conditions and miserable lives. It was so bad for these natives that their parents would physically harm their own children so they wouldn't have a life of going to work in the mines. Way to go, Silver. Way to go. Best wishes, Trent Lindstrom.
The most important export by far from Lima is silver. About 80% of the world's silver from the 16th and 17th century came from the Viceroyalty of Peru, and mainly the main silver mines were found at Potosi, which is modern-day Bolivia.
Almost all of the silver produced here was either traded out of Lima or the nearby port of Callao. The silver would then move to Europe via the trade routes that went through Latin America, or would go to Far East Asia and the Philippines.
Silver was used in Spain and Asia for currency making. In Asia, Spanish galleons from Manila were able to extract large prices to ports for silver from China, where silver was scarce.
The importance of silver on the world market helped make Lima a big player in global trade. Silver's value peaked for Spain at about 1600 before slowly declining. However, the influx of merchants and people from all over the world brought an influx of diversity and a population boom to Lima that made it the 5th most populous city in the world by 1620.
Before the arrival of the Spaniards, Lima's Incan-based religion was based on a mythology of a creator god via Cocha. The Incas were worried with angering the god and creating natural disasters through his anger, so the god's desires were interpreted through the oracle at Chacabuco near Lima, similar to the oracle at the Delphi in Greece.
Francisco Pizarro took advantage of the political disorganization in the Incan Empire when he showed up, and he created his government with the intent to spread the Roman Catholic religion throughout the area in South America. The people of the Incan Empire already had established cultural traditions and religions. However, the missionaries decided to adapt Christianity to the religion that was already in place, oftentimes taking deities of the Incan religion and replacing them with Christian saints, and even taking the temples to these deities and just making them churches in the Catholic Church that applied to the saints. So this in turn led to Lima becoming the Roman Catholic center of the Viceroyalty of Peru, and it was also the capital for the Spanish Inquisition in the area.
Spanish Inquisition!
Although Lima is a relatively new city, it has had a profound effect on the world stage. Spanish colonization of the area made Latin America a predominantly Roman Catholic region, and Lima was the center of South American religion during colonial times.
The trading of silver also made Lima one of the most important cities on worldwide trade routes, and the wealth that silver brought to the nation of Spain led the country into a number of wars that greatly affected the world landscape and colonization efforts for centuries to come. So next time your mom makes you eat lima beans and you really don't want to, just think about the city of Lima and the great effect it had on the world.